They do. It's just the way. I love something. I love to do different things, try different things. That's my doing this work. You kind of get into that. I need to be open to expand myself to anything. But people, it's easy. It's easier. So I was on a podcast a few weeks ago. The guy said to me, "Why do people go in corporate jobs and just stay there and they hate their life, and what do they do?" I said, because it's safer to do that than to go out and get into the arena and go into life and say, "I'm not doing this." That's easier. So what do we want? People will choose the easy path over happiness every time. Not every time, but a lot. Because people say, this is easier. Oh, I got a 401k, I have a stable job, I hate the job, but it's good, but it's safe, and I can stay there. Now, what was interesting, in 2008, we remember what happened, right? Everything crashed. And I was always doing my own thing. And all my friends worked the banks, and worked here and worked there. When that happened, and they thought they were set. I'm in a bank, nothing's gonna happen to me. We had a neighbor, Citibank, had all his 401k in Citibank stock, that went from 65 to $1, I think. The guy was devastated, but he was the biggest ego guy going. Because he was always like, "Oh, I'm the Citibank, and I made the right moves, and I did what I knew I was doing." And then all of a sudden, he was wiped. So the universe has a good sense of humor. Don't let that happen. The ego is not good. So it's easier for me to say, "Oh, I always buy Campbell's soup," than try something else. And you know where this plays out? I'll give you, even in the business side. Do you know how many new products actually make it to market? Virtually none. When they introduce a new, whether it's a soup or a toothpaste or whatever it is, they test market it somewhere, 90% of those products never get to market. Why? People say, "I like this." They do surveys where they say, "Look at your supermarket cart. Do you have all the same items every time?" Right? Unless there's a Publix BOGO. I'm obsessed with BOGOs, because California we didn't have BOGOs. So now, if I look at Publix, I say, "Well, that's a BOGO." I tell my wife, "I'll try that because it's a BOGO." So that's how Publix gets me every time. But this is part of.
And you're paying for both.
I'm paying for. Well,
you paid for them. You're not getting anything.
I'm sure I'm not, but I want to believe I am. So don't ruin my illusion.
My expectation.
My expectation is, instead of paying $7, I paid $7. I got $2, so I feel better about it for that many.